Welcome. Thanks for joining us for this overview of KloudReadiness's Revenue and Profitability Modeler. We hope you find this 3-year modeler to be helpful in constructing some of your financial information for your strategy and business plan. Please feel free to create multiple tabs within the workbook. We feel it's better to have multiple versions and try different scenarios to help you really come up with something you feel comfortable with as you flesh out your financial model. Now let's go through the modeler and take a look at the key components and the things you'll need to be aware of. Let's start with the revenue and margin assumptions. This is where you put in the basic construct of your average deal. What is your non-recurring revenue or one-time revenue? What is your margin percent? And do the same also with your monthly recurring revenue and your subscription-based revenue. Again, putting in the appropriate gross margin for those items so that you have a clear picture of what the construct is of what you believe will be a typical deal. Now we'll move to sales productivity. There's two inputs here, one for new sales reps. Key note here, most of you will have new sales reps in this case because most of your selling professionals have never sold on a consistent basis subscription-based monthly recurring revenue. There's also an input for productive reps, which if you do have some, certainly put them in, but that'll become more important as you progress down the path towards subscription-based recurring revenue. Now on to sales and marketing expenses. Here's where you put in your cost of sales professional, sales support, marketing staff, and other marketing and associated costs. Obviously, it's important to take the best estimate of what you believe these costs to be, and then we'll use either whole or percentages to come up with our calculations, which we'll get to next. Now let's wrap up by going to the left-hand side of the modeler. Here's where you truly do most of your inputs in a dynamic fashion. Essentially, you want to put in any variables, and you can change these at will to see what different models and different scenarios will come up with. But essentially, it's all about net new selling professionals, productive sales professionals, sales support, and what percentage of sales support you think you'll need to support this business. And then lastly, what marketing expenses will be allocated to drive that net new business. Please feel free to play with it, put in the numbers. The model will dynamically update and change as you change your modeling and scenarios. And this is really where you come up with that knowledge and you can feel that you're coming up with a financial plan that you believe reflects how you're going to drive that business. That concludes our overview of the KloudReadiness Revenue and Profitability Modeler. Thank you for attending. We hope you found it helpful, and also would like to thank our sponsors, Westcon and Avaya. Have a great day.